Hello, Matt. We are back again for another learning session. We are now in our second week of the second quarter. For our second week, our lesson was all about the human person and the consequences of his or her free choices. The responsible exercise of freedom is not simply about the assertions of one's preference to live and let live, but it is the assertion of one's preference with a view to the consequences this has on oneself and on others. Responsible exercise of freedom takes the following questions in mind. Am I aware of these consequences of my free choices as soon as I act on them? Will I be able to answer the grievance of those who will be hurt by these consequences? Will I be able to face people with a dignified and resolved stance when I am chastised, criticized for my choice? Will I give a reasonable answer to their questions? If I have not even thought of those consequences of the choices I make, then I am being reckless. Responsibility is the ability to respond. Therefore, the presence of another as a witness to my actions is what gives meaning to my freedom. Freedom is not freedom unless there is another who recognizes it. I may be free to do everything when I am alone in another planet, but if there is no one to recognize it, what is the point of asserting it? Lastly, I have learned that the exercise of freedom is an embodied action. As we have said, existentialists go beyond idealism. Freedom is not an idea we talk about. It is something we enact, because it is we, our embodied selves, who enact.